sail? Oh, no. Oh, wait. It's a seagull.
It's the judicial order for Stan's imprisonment. It says he only has 1 month left.
Years and years and years. Remember that.
I think you might be interested in this judicial order in the case against Stan S. Stanman.
Ah, what's this? Only a month? Oh, no. Take these records. Get them to the courthouse on Bermuda. They'll know what to do with them. It's very damaging stuff. Stan will get 10 years at a minimum. I'd take care of it myself, but I've got to pack for witness protection. Oh, goodness.
Can I help you pack?
I can handle it. Just take that evidence to the court on Bermuda.
Weirdly, this island seems even smaller now that there's no one here.
Hi there.
Hello. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. A shackle key, eh? Special extreme cold hardened version. They don't even make these shackles anymore. I guess you've had them a while?
Oh, yeah, they've been in my family for generations.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hi.
Hey, boy. Got a warning for you.
A warning?
You're in danger. A stocky little ghost lady found me out. She came here and roughed me up. Took away my golden key.
Oh, no. Any idea where she might have taken it?
Don't know. Can't afford to care. I know when I'm beat. I'm giving up on the secret. You ought to get out, too.
Thanks for the warning. See you around, Whitey.
Most likely.
Hello.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. I presume you want to tell us a story, but I can also tell just by looking at you that you're not ready for the likes of us.
You know who you should talk to? That old tar Apple Bob.
Aye, Bob. Ghostly fella, works with LeChuck. But don't hold that against him. He'll help you.
Thanks. Wally? What happened here? Wally's shop has been ransacked. Wally, can you hear me? Are you okay? I guess he's not here. And he's probably not okay. This is all that's left of Wally's standard-sized maps, globe, odd-sized maps, and boxes of other maps. I'll make this quick. I don't know when LeChuck's coming back. Has Iron Rose been back to the ship?
She did come back for a bit, yeah. She was in a hurry, went below decks, then came right back up and left again.
Very interesting. Finished the new book yet?
No. As far as I can tell, it has no end.
Some stories are better off that way.
It's fantastic.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, My ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. It started to crack the ship in half. I lit the hull on fire with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
You know what? I think your story would really benefit from some colorful description. Like when I hook a fish. I don't just say I hooked a fish. I say there was a majestic fish, glistening like liquid silver, dashing through the waves, stretching my line out like the truth in a schoolboy's mouth.
Oh, that does seem a little more gripping.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. It began to crack the ship apart like 4 drunken wedding guests fighting over the last oyster. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Dazzling. You weave a story like a wicker placemat with a mosaic of coffee stains.
Is that good?
Tightly woven and useful. The coffee stains give it character. You should tell a story at the Cod's Wallop.
Thanks, chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay? This must be Whitey's stolen key. I wonder what it's made out of.
So, the Swabby says, the mop or the bucket?
There are so many other things I could be doing right now. Why is that spell taking so long?
Relax. Lila knows what she's doing. My mother always used to say, good pizza takes time.
That's idiotic.
Are ya insulting me or me mama?
Yes. Now this seems worthwhile.
Hello.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
And don't be nervous thinking it's a test to see whether you've mastered the art.
Even though that's just what it is.
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. It began to crack the ship apart like 4 drunken wedding guests fighting over the last oyster. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
That was a whopper of a story. You've clearly learned all there is to learn. I hereby declare you to be a Chum Grand Master. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you. That's a great honor. Is it all right if I take this flag with me?
That would be within your rights as a well-respected chum of the highest order.
Seriously?
Be sure to treat it nice. It doesn't need more holes than it's got already.
They were all in on it, but Threepwood was the ringleader. First, he's banging me and the other skulls around with a femur, forcing us to sing musical notes against our will. Then he's shouting nonsense like a drunk parrot, and he takes a bite out of a squid's arm. Right after that, that's when the earthquake started.
Still, it could be a coincidence.
You find a shark in your swimming pool, that's not a coincidence.
There is a lot of junk in here, but I think I see the evidence that will lock Stan up for a long, long time. Your Honor, I submit this satchel bursting with incriminating financial documents as Exhibit A in Everyone v. Stan.
The evidence is so entered. The court requires that Ned Filigree swear an affidavit if said evidence is to be accepted.
I can swear like a sailor, if that helps.
Order! Order in the court! Opposing counsel will refrain from vulgar language in this court.
Can Your Honor please cite the statute requiring a sworn affidavit in cases of...
Statute 7, Section H, subsection G, parenthesis E.
I see.
And Section U, parenthesis E, parenthesis II, subsection A, parenthesis B.
Okay.
And Section S, parenthesis T, parenthesis F, subsection U.
I withdraw the question. For the court, I can state that I'm Ned Filigree.
The court can establish vis-a-vis customs documents that your name is actually Guybrush Threepwood. If I don't get order, I will clear the court. The court can only accept said documents when accompanied by a sworn affidavit of the person who is legally Ned Filigree. Court is adjourned.
This should clear up any issues about who I am.
Do you hereby swear under oath and penalty of incarceration that you are Ned Filigree and the documents you are submitting are true and legal?
Define the word true.
In light of this new evidence, I hereby sentence Stan to 10 years of hard labor in the ice quarry with no chance of parole. Please retain this legally binding documents for your records.
It's the secret tunnel to the ice quarry. Hi, I'm working due west of the lake and due north of the lighthouse today. Elaine and I could use some marketing advice. The Marley Foundation is trying to combat scurvy by distributing limes, but no one's willing to take them.
I feel your pain, son. I had a similar problem selling life preservers in the farming community. Sometimes people don't know what they want even when they want it. You got any promotional materials?
Elaine made this pamphlet.
I see the problem. It's wrong from top to bottom. You couldn't sell water to fish with this blather.
It's a little dry.
Well, it's got facts in it. Worse than that, scientific facts. I'll need to meet with her to iron this out.
Can't you just tell me what to do and I'll tell her?
No, that won't do. Things get lost in translation. A whinny isn't a whinny if it doesn't come out of a horse's mouth. No shade on you, son, but you're not a pro. You wouldn't be able to convey the nuance that's needed here. She and I have got to have a meeting of the minds, and minds have got to meet face to face.
I'll let her know. I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
I have some disturbing news about your sentence.
10 years? Oh no, I can do a month standing on my head, but not 10 years. You gotta get me out of here.
Consider it done.
Ah, freedom. Now let's get out of here before they come by to refrost the shackles.
Yes, I want to take you to talk to Elaine about the limes.
There's a handy tunnel over there where Chisel Pete escaped a few days ago.
I'm so glad you could come, Mr. Stanman.
Always happy to help out a fellow entrepreneur in a non-competing industry. We'll start with branding. Lime is the residue in a bathtub. It's thin, it's unappealing. Saying it out loud sounds like whining. We need something with sizzle, with edge, like razor bombs or sour bombs or something.
I see what you mean. Guybrush, you were once a young man with adrenaline issues. What do you think?
Fangberries.
I like it. You've got a future, son. Your promo flyer has also got to go. Now let me just show you what I'm thinking. We want snake oil, crystal vibrations. The more miraculous and improbable it sounds, the better.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with lying.
Then we won't put it into words. We'll use a picture. Pictures don't lie, they imply. Guybrush, if Fangberries could do anything in the world for you, what would you want it to be?
Find the secret of Unky Island?
Guybrush!
That's good, but I'm thinking more along the lines of a superpower.
Flying?
Great, let's go with that.
No one's going to believe that limes can make you fly.
Not literally, but in their hearts they will. Now, lastly, we need a call to action. Get cold, or go dark, or take that.
Those don't mean anything.
Don't need to. It's just a short, punchy slogan that sounds like you're supposed to do something right now.
Bite these.
Almost too meaningful, but I think we can work with it. This is your new flyer. Show people this, and they'll be begging for your product. Name your price, firstborn, anything.
Actually, we'll be giving them away. This is a public health initiative.
What? Well, now that's just crazy talk. You don't give away the prize bull just because people need bulls, if you follow me.
I'm definitely sensing some bull here, if you follow me.
Well, it's about time to close anyway. You can mail me my cut. I'm out of here. Don't follow me.
Your cut? Now, wait just a minute.
I'll just borrow this for a little while. Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue.
Although we do enjoy a good protocol.
Are you going to let me talk?
Apparently, that's what you enjoy doing.
There's been a deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship. We're under strict quarantine, so we don't infect others with this deadly pathogen.
Where'd you get that cool flag with all the holes? It looks familiar.
We found it floating in the ocean. It's one of Bella Fisher's flags. She probably lost it when her ship went down.
We're afraid to take it down and offend the scurvy gods.
There is no such thing as the scurvy gods.
Well, then why is there scurvy? Answer me that!
I have some exciting scurvy news for you. Read this.
Fangberries, the new amazing miracle fruit. Regrows hair, removes belly fat. Oh, also cures scurvy. Fantastic! Have you got any of these miracle fangberries?
Sure thing. Right here. These little green guys.
You're sure there's no science in them?
Check the flyer. You won't find a whiff of science.
We're saved!
Bite these, and welcome aboard.
It's one of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. Wait, what's this tiny writing on it? Replica not to scale. Oh, nuts. I'll just replace it with this one. Maybe they won't notice. In the name of love.
It was a priceless cultural artifact, handed down through the generations. He smashed it to smithereens before I was even out of the building. To say nothing of the government, which is now in complete turmoil. The people have no idea what a worker-owned collective even is.
I'm very sorry for your loss. Losses.
Judge Plank said he had a wild look, like something was trying to push its way out of his head through his eyes. Sane people don't look like that.
It's locked. Your pirate flag doesn't look quite right. Is it a replica?
You have a good eye. You should curate a museum. The real one is too valuable to keep out here. I've got it locked in the storeroom. There's already been an attempted theft. Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good.
I'm not sure what I'm waiting for now.
It must have blown away. What am I going to do? I can't get Stan back here after that argument. If only I'd made copies right away. What was I thinking? Now I'm right back where I started.
Excuse me? Are we interrupting?
No. Sorry. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
We'd like to purchase some fang berries.
We're running low and we want to prevent hair loss and trim excess belly fat.
Wait a minute. Where did you hear that name?
We read a flyer.
We heard supplies were limited.
The flyer! That's my mock-up. My one-of-a-kind, impossible-to-replace project-saving flyer. Do you have it? Please tell me you have it.
Nah, sorry. It, fell into the sea.
Fell into? Like it wasn't your fault.
Well, it wasn't my fault. It was yours.
Wait, I know. You could ask the nice blonde pirate for a flyer.
Blonde pirate?
He's the one who gave it to us. Oh, he sails around in the weirdest-looking little ship.
It's one of Bella Fisher's flags, about 15 by 50. The holes of the 3 flags line up and show one exact location. I'll mark it with an X.
This is certainly exciting.
Watch out below.
Are we lying?
This is really deep. I've already been diving for 4 minutes. I've got to turn back now, or I won't be able to hold my breath long enough to return to the surface. My lungs are full of delicious air again. Looks like I've tracked you down. Really far down, actually. Greetings, fellow chum. I have a story for you. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Googan called Flambe, and then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. It began to crack the ship apart like 4 drunken wedding guests fighting over the last oyster. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside. Ooh, it's beautiful. It's shiny. It's not my fault. They shouldn't have stuck the key in there so hard. I'm not superstitious, but I've seen one too many angry ghosts. I better split.
I'm not even mortal and I'm feeling the minutes tick away.
Looks like someone forgot to pick up... XYZZY. Wow, neat! It's magic! The pit of agony lies ahead. That's promising. It looks really deep. Okay, here goes. I don't think I'll get too close. They probably taste delicious. Looking at these ribs is making me hungry. Ugh, somebody forgot their bones. It says, warning, it's a long way... Ow! Oh! Oh! Ow! Ow!
Lucky thing you landed on my bed.
Herman Toothrot?
I think so. It's been a while.
How have you been?
Meh.
have you been in this cave very long?
Well, not in geologic terms. As a percentage of the total number of years of existence of the cave itself, it would be a small number. On a human scale, however, yes! It all depends on your perspective.
I'm looking for a golden key.
Sounds like something I might have read in a book once. Are you a fictional character?
Not that I'm aware of. Are you freaked out by all the weird screaming in the caves?
Oh, that's me. Just a little light entertainment and well-being work. Primal screaming is very therapeutic. Try it.
Ah! Whew, you're right. Yeah, that feels good. How does a person get out of this place?
Typically, you don't.
Can I get you anything?
Out would be nice.
It's a golden key.
No touching!
You were hunting for the keys too. That's how you got stuck here.
Is it? I suppose that would make sense.
Let's make a deal for the key.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason, but a decade or so in a dark cave can do funny things to your memory. So, get me out of here, and then I'll let you have the key.
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
If you let me have the key, then I'll get you out of the cave.
That sounds good. As long as it's escape first, key afterward.
Just give me the key already.
Now!
Give me the key!
Now!
Whoops!
I'm eager to see how you're gonna get us out of here now.
XYZZY. Well, that wasn't so hard.
What happened to Mr. Toothrot?
When?
Did you get him out of the cave? How'd you do it?
That's not part of this story.
Oh, okay.
Did I ask you to give the prisoner a drink of water?
No, Captain, you did not. I was acting on my own initiative.
When I want initiative, I'll ask for it.
Of course, sir.
I need you to be a team player. And right now, the team is focused on one thing. The secret.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Out with it!
Well, it's just that some of the crew have been talking.
Tell me already!
The feeling is that the secret is not really a team goal. It's been suggested that you think that securing the secret will help you to win over Elaine Marley, which, well, frankly, sounds kind of deluded. It's not realistic, sir.
You are not to mention Elaine in my presence, and do not presume to know what I am thinking.
Sorry, Captain. This'll be the last time I bring it up.
Yes, it will be.
It's not like her to leave the place unlocked. Also, I smell brimstone and beard oil. LeChuck's been here, and that magical glow on the safe is new. I bet that's his work. Unless it's Captain Lila. I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
What was that?
Someone could be messing with the safe back on Melee. One of us should go check it out.
I'll go. I'm itching for something constructive to do.
I'm coming too. Someone needs to keep an eye on you.
It's always nice to work as a team.
Welcome back.
Hello. Hello again. Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an Old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did, mainly when she was older.
Have you heard of the Golden Keys?
Sure. My mother had one of them.
Had?
She left it to me in her will.
I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
When my mother died, her personal possessions went into probate with the court. When they came out of probate, I was still too devastated to claim them. As you can see from this letter the court sent, they and the key have been destroyed.
Well, this is an unexpected wrinkle. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Probate Order 1673832, pursuant to Statute E, Section C, subsection IS. By order of the court, the following unclaimed personal effects have been destroyed. Golden key, fancy box. Looks official. It's got a wax seal of a parrot on it. These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
I submit these official-looking documents to the court, seeking a reprieve from destruction.
Order! Order in the court. Upon review of said order, the court finds that due to procedural backlog, the listed items have not been destroyed.
Except for the fancy box that Brad from accounting took.
The legality of the aforementioned document having been presented is verified. Presenting pleadant may therefore take possession of said items.
I have no idea what you just said, but thanks for the key.
Order! Order in the court! Outbursts of thanks will not be tolerated.
It's a sculpture of yours truly. My jawline has never looked so chiseled.
Threepwood has all the keys?
That's right, Captain. Just recovered the last one.
Prepare to set sail for Melee Island immediately.
What about my spell? It's almost ready.
I'm sure I'll find some use for it later. I'm afraid I can't say the same for you, however.
Aw, you're betraying me? I'm the one who does that. But I do respect talent in other people.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. It's cheesier than I imagined, but still beautiful. Oh. Okay. I wasn't really thinking about the possibility of yet another lock. This seems like overkill. Well, there's no serial number. Maybe I can break it open. This is not a problem. The key is probably somewhere obvious.
Threepwood!
Ah! LeChuck, my old nemesis. Here we are again. Looks like this story ends the way it was always destined to end. with just you and me and the secret.
Not quite.
I don't suppose it'll do me any good to point out that you're cheating again?
I've underestimated your resourcefulness, Threepwood. But force always wins in the end. You should try it sometime.
Good luck opening that. It's well made. I tried everything I could think of for a whole minute, and I didn't make a dent in it.
Of course not. The secret can only be revealed in a ceremonial chamber located deep within the bowels of Monkey Island.
That would have been nice to know ahead of time.
It pleases me to have you live with the knowledge of how close you were to having this before I took it from you. So, I've decided not to kill you right this minute. Outside that door, the deal is off. Don't even think about following me, and count to 100 before you leave the building.
100.
Guybrush! Whiteybones said she saw you come in. Are you all right?
No. I mean, yes, I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about it?
LeChuck has the secret, and he's headed for the bowels of Monkey Island.
The caverns underneath the big monkey head?
There's no time to lose. Let's talk on the way. That did seem like a better way to get here than making the potion. I'll definitely have to take notes next time.
Yes, I just hope it turns out to be worth all the effort.
Whatever. That was easy.
I'm not talking about the trip over. I mean all the work you've done leading up to it. Not to mention the trail of destruction you've left in your wake.
Oh, nonsense. Give me 12 examples.
If you meant to challenge me, you should have gone for a larger number. Odina told me an exciting story about what happened on Bermuda. Apparently, you managed to destroy a priceless traditional artifact and the government of an entire island in 5 minutes flat. It's quite impressive. Even for you.
The crown was flimsy. It just fell apart.
Someone who was there described you as straining so hard she thought you might tear your own arm off. But maybe she was exaggerating. Odina also thinks you cheated on your algebra test and tried to poison her.
It wasn't poison. It was just hot pepper. She was fine an hour later.
I did have to convince her not to file suit. You owe me one.
I appreciate that. Incidentally, I think you might also be royalty now, since you're married to me.
I thought something felt different this morning. How many is that now? 4? Did you know the Museum of Pirate Lore has shut down?
You don't say.
2 of its prize exhibits went missing. Curiously, there was only one name in the guest book.
I used a pseudonym. How did you know it was me?
Mighty Pirate. It wasn't hard to figure out.
Doesn't everyone use that one?
Herman Toothrot is also a little upset with you. He says you took his key and left him in a dark cave.
He was already in the dark cave when I found him. So, to be fair, no net impact overall.
Except for the key.
True, but he wasn't really using it.
Well, you'll be happy to know he made it out. I rescued him myself.
I am happy to know that. Thanks. Remind me why we're talking about all this?
It's just, I'm worried that the secret can't possibly measure up to the effort and anticipation. What exactly are you expecting to find?
Knowledge. The secret isn't about having something. It's about knowing something. A mystery for the ages. Solved.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Here we go. Just like old times. Are you ready for the caverns?
I remember them. Full of lava and tiny ledges.
It's a good thing you're wearing your adventure boots.
Hope you also brought your adventure sword.
Well, well. You go on ahead, sweetie. I'll catch up.
Hey, Wally. Wally, what happened?
As if you don't know.
How did you end up here? I saw your office had been ransacked.
LeChuck came into the shop storming mad because he thought I gave him a mop map instead of a map to the secret.
Yeah, real head scratcher how that happened. Thanks for the C-map. That was really great, and I owe you for all the work you did for free.
Glad you liked it.
I wish I could get you out of those shackles.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get the secret before LeChuck does.
Sure, run off. Wally will be fine.
You're free, Wally. I think we're even now?